Archangel Michael says, my beloved, what you are about to hear is not just a video. It is a divine intervention. And if you feel a strange warmth in your chest or chills across your skin while watching this, that is not your imagination. That is heaven speaking to you. Last night, Archangel Michael tried to get in touch with you. God heard him cry out your name 3 times when an archangel begs heaven for just 2 seconds of your attention. Sweet soul, do you know what that means? It means that something is about to come out. Something that they haven't told you. This message is not only urgent. It is your last shield, says Archangel Michael, your divine protector. I tell you to open this, says Archangel Michael. Today, these aren't just words. The flame of the heavens sealed this divine order. There is an emergency today. The person who is planning to hurt you has now been caught. It's also not a dream. You are being shown things by God that you were never meant to learn. Didn't you feel it? Some people made you feel weird, but you didn't pay attention to it because you didn't have proof. Your spirit only hears whispers. Today, that whisper turns into a thunder. Archangel Michael wrote the name on a scroll. That scroll has been opened so that only you can see it. Don't skip. Don't go, because if you do, they'll win right away. This person has been watched by heaven for months, writing down what they said and did behind your back. It hurts to remember how much you trusted them. Someone who smiled at you from behind. They were making trouble seeds. They were planning something even worse for tonight, but God stopped it. Yes, God stopped the bad plan before it could happen and gave you a peaceful life. Archangel Michael stood in the middle with his sword drawn and yelled, "Not this child. Not right now. Not today. Don't take this lightly, my beloved. You might never see the whole truth if you skip this message. The window of opportunity to reveal them is very small, according to Archangel Michael. And this message will disappear from the air's view in a matter of minutes. Because of this, I beg you, with all the fire in my wings, please let your heart be open. You can only stay safe this way. There are enemies hiding in plain sight that you didn't even know were there, but heaven has been keeping track. Let out any tears you may be feeling right now. It means that your soul is finally realizing what it has known all along. You weren't crazy. You were not thinking too much. You were picked. The truth is now ready to meet you in person. If this child doesn't open this now, the trap will work, said Archangel Michael. This message was sent to you today for a reason. Not tomorrow or next week, but today. Because there was a big event planned for tonight. You could walk right into what the signs were trying to warn you about if you don't pay attention to this. The angels will not be able to warn you in the same way in the future. Archangel Michael is shaking with stress. Yes, even angels shake when time runs out. Now, before we go any further with this revelation, I want you to say something. Type Amen in the comments below as a sign that you are ready to receive what heaven is about to reveal. Not only are you leaving a comment when you write it, you are also letting the divine move in your life. Stay with me, because the name that has been hidden in your spirit is about to come out. This one is for you. Pay close attention, because I was told to tell you this exactly how Archangel Michael said it. Someone who wants to hurt you. I heard their name 3 times in heaven and wrote it down in golden light. I am sure that this child will feel it in their soul when I say it. That is how they will understand. That is how they will remember. But beloved, there is more. There is a reason. Archangel Michael says, travel through it, because this message is more than just getting exposed. You'll be safe. A divine cloak is about to fall on your life, but you have to stay. Pay attention. Heaven shuts the window as soon as you click off. So, you need to let your soul out. Now, take a deep breath. Do you feel that sudden heat on your skin? That's it. The sign from God that you are where you should be and at the right time. There is no mistake in this message. This time it's not a mistake. It's worse than you thought once you found the person who wants to hurt you. This next part is your sign. Archangel Michael said that people who really understand this message won't just watch. They will listen. They will reflect. They will pray. They will allow God to reveal what needs to be revealed. So, if your heart is telling you to remain here for a little longer, don't ignore that feeling. Take a deep breath and let these words settle inside you. You don't have to understand everything at once. Sometimes God reveals one piece of the truth at a time because your heart needs time to become strong enough to carry it. You have survived things that nobody knows about. You smiled while carrying pain. You helped people while you were hurting. You forgave people who never apologized. You gave chances to people who repeatedly showed you why they couldn't be trusted. And still, somehow, you kept moving. That is why this message feels different. Archangel Michael is not reminding you of your past so that you can live in it. He is reminding you of your past so that you can finally understand how far you have come. There were moments when you thought you were losing everything, but heaven was removing what could no longer travel with you. There were doors that closed and you cried because you thought they were your only chance. There were people who walked away and you wondered what was wrong with you. But beloved, sometimes the closed door is protection. Sometimes the unanswered prayer is protection. Sometimes the person you begged God to keep in your life is the very person God is trying to remove from your path. And tonight, you are beginning to understand why. You are not being asked to fight anybody. You are not being asked to take revenge. You are not being asked to prove yourself. You are being asked to remain in truth. Let heaven handle what you cannot handle. Let God expose what you could never investigate. Let God reveal what you could never discover on your own. And if this message is speaking directly to your heart, take a moment and say quietly, God, I am listening. That is enough. You don't need a complicated prayer. You don't need perfect words. You don't need to pretend that you are stronger than you are. Just be honest with God. Tell Him where it hurts. Tell Him what you are afraid of. Tell Him what you don't understand. And then let Him work. Because there is something powerful about reaching the point where you stop trying to control every outcome and finally say, God, your will be done. That is where peace begins. And beloved, I also want to pause for everyone who has been supporting these messages and this ministry. If these messages have encouraged you, helped you pray, or simply given you a peaceful place to listen when you felt alone, there is a special thanks option on YouTube for those who would like to support the channel. If you personally feel led to support the work, special thanks contributions can be made at the amounts available to you, including contributions of up to $200 where that option is offered. But hear me clearly, beloved. Your faith is not measured by money. You do not have to donate to receive God's love. You do not have to give money to prove your faith. And you should never give more than you are comfortable giving. If you choose to support this work, let it simply be an expression of gratitude and support for the time, effort, prayer, and content being created for this community. Whether you support with a special thanks contribution, leave a prayer in the comments, share encouragement, or simply stay here and listen, your presence matters. Now, come back to the message. Because what Archangel Michael is revealing next is not about money. It is about your peace. It is about the part of your life that has been disturbed for too long. It is about the person who knew exactly how to make you doubt yourself. You trusted them. You defended them. You probably even made excuses for them when other people warned you. And that is why the truth hurts. Because betrayal is painful when it comes from an enemy, but it is devastating when it comes from someone you once called family, friend, partner, or someone you believed would always stand beside you. Archangel Michael says that the truth is not coming to destroy you. The truth is coming to release you. You don't have to keep wondering. You don't have to keep checking their behavior. You don't have to keep waiting for another sign. You don't have to keep asking yourself whether you imagined everything. There were things your spirit noticed before your mind could explain them. There were conversations that didn't feel right. There were smiles that didn't reach the eyes. There were moments when something inside you said, "Be careful." And now, heaven is telling you to listen to that wisdom without becoming consumed by fear. Discernment is not paranoia. Protection is not hatred. Walking away is not revenge. Sometimes walking away is obedience. Sometimes silence is wisdom. Sometimes distance is healing. And sometimes the greatest victory is simply refusing to return to the place where you lost your peace. Archangel Michael says, "My beloved child, you have spent enough time wondering why they did it. Now spend your time becoming who God called you to become." That sentence is for you. You have spent enough time wondering why. Now it is time to become. Become peaceful. Become wise. Become disciplined. Become prayerful. Become courageous. Become the person who no longer needs validation from people who never understood your value. Your future is not controlled by someone else's opinion. Your destiny is not cancelled because someone betrayed you. Your life is not over because someone walked away. God can rebuild what you thought was permanently broken. He can give you new relationships, new opportunities, new peace, new strength, and new clarity. And sometimes He doesn't just restore what was lost. Sometimes He gives you something better than what you were desperately trying to hold on to. So breathe, beloved. You are not finished. This chapter is not the whole story. And the next words may be the confirmation your heart has been waiting for. Because Archangel Michael says the person who tried to disturb your peace is losing access to the version of you that used to tolerate everything. You are changing. You are becoming harder to manipulate. You are learning to recognize patterns. You are learning to say no. You are learning that love without respect is not healthy love. You are learning that forgiveness does not always mean reopening the door. You are learning that you can forgive someone and still choose distance. And most importantly, you are learning that God's peace is worth protecting. So if you are still here, say this in your heart: I choose peace over revenge. I choose wisdom over confusion. I choose God's direction over my fear. I release what I cannot control. And I trust God with what comes next. Now stay with me. Because Archangel Michael is about to reveal the next part of this message. And this time, it is about what happens after the truth comes out. It is about the 7 days ahead. It is about the unexpected sign. It is about the moment when you realize that the thing you thought was delayed was actually being prepared. The attack didn't have the final word. The betrayal didn't have the final word. The disappointment didn't have the final word. God does. And your story is still being written. It is possible to stop something before it starts: a betrayal, a spiritual trap, and a toxic bond that seemed like love, but was actually draining your spirit. You have seen the face before, but never like this before. They are getting desperate now, said Archangel Michael in a whisper. So, I begged God to let me send this before it is too late. Dear one, know that you are loved so very much. You don't realize how much heaven has done to keep you safe. The proof is this message. You are not by yourself. You are not by yourself. Things are going on in the shadows that this child cannot see, says Archangel Michael. But I have seen all of them. There is a dark plan behind every call, whisper, and fake smile. I fought hard to get this message through the veil because of this, because they are calling your name again tonight, but this time with venom instead of love. Because your soul knows this truth, that feeling. If you suddenly feel a pressure in your chest or a wave of heat wash over you as you listen, that is not fear. Remembrance is what that is. Their spirit knows what they tried to do. Now heaven is confirming it. Dear soul, you were never scared. You were receiving spiritual alerts. You just didn't have proof before. It is not as far away as you think. It has been a long time since that person has been in your life, says Archangel Michael. They understand what makes you happy, and they know exactly what makes you weak. The darkness chose them to hurt you because they were close enough that they could get to you without being seen. But no longer. God says, just change the access. Archangel Michael, with his finger on the page, is pointing to the book of exposure. He screams, I am only telling you this because it is your time to rise. As his finger lands on the name, no longer can the truth be hidden. The spell breaks as soon as you accept this message. To find out who is against you isn't the only goal. It is also about waking up a part of you that will not put up with fake love any longer. Someone who stands up and walks in truth and clarity, protected, armored and unstoppable. And child, that version of you is rising tonight. I haven't slept in 3 nights, says Archangel Michael. I hung out outside your window. A soft voice called your name while you dreamed. I told you in a whisper, please don't skip this again, beloved, because you didn't pay attention the last time you thought something was wrong. You gave them another chance. You shut down the voice inside you. But this time, heaven won't let you stay blind. There's more to this message than just facts. It looks like a mirror. Look it over right now. Who comes to mind? What person did you forgive even though they didn't change? Someone always makes things worse before something good takes place. Archangel Michael says that's the one. That's the name. Because he loves you too much to leave you alone. God didn't want to hurt you by telling you this. You can be shaking. That's what the shifting energy is, but God turned the axis around. Archangel Michael opens the book of exposure. He's also making the point that the enemy doesn't always have a sword. Some may come with a smile, words of comfort, or a hand to hold while they don't say a word. This is a spiritually important thing you need to do before I go on. Press the like button right away. That simple action is more than just a button to you. It can be a reminder to yourself that you agree with seeking truth and clarity. If you like this video, let it remind you to stay connected with your faith and with the message. You are telling God, Lord, I get this. I am ready for your blessings to come my way. Start the shift right now. God is sick of seeing you suffer. Because of it, you are not just going to watch this. This was planned in the court of heaven in the instant they chose to betray you. This message was born and now it has arrived, says Archangel Michael. So pay close attention. Your atmosphere will undergo a shift tonight between 2:10 and 3:45 a.m. You might wake up for no reason in your dreams. You might hear your name being called. It is not a dream. That is Archangel Michael coming to check on you. Realigning your soul is what heaven does. That person who wants to hurt you will try one more time. The miracle is here, though they are going to fail. This message comes to you with a divine force that you must accept with all your heart. One who keeps an eye on your soul, your home, your money, and your sleep. Tell them they are not alone tonight, says Archangel Michael. I will wait by their door. My flame will be in the middle of their house. It will not let anything through. Should you ever feel like giving up, this is your rescue. If you have ever felt like you were cursed, blocked, or attacked in spirit, you have to make a choice, though. If you leave this message, you might never know the whole truth again. Beloved, if even one part of it makes your spirit sing, the name is being told to you not to hurt you, but to heal you. Truth allows for freedom. Clarity possesses strength. God says the storm is over today. I want you to make a statement as soon as you feel the truth sinking into your spirit. In the comments section below, type, I receive this protection as a covenant with heaven, not just as a casual comment. You are telling yourself that you are no longer willing to live in fear. When you write those words, let them be a personal reminder that you are choosing faith, wisdom, and peace. Feel the shift start as you write it now from your heart. My child, if you are still listening, I knew you were brave enough, says Archangel Michael. I knew you were all set. That is why I worked so hard to get here. You are not behind schedule. You didn't miss your chance. However, this is the last call. This child spirit is waking up now, says Archangel Michael. I can feel the light. Their light could be seen by everyone in heaven as soon as they accepted the truth. Also, beloved, when your light can be seen in heaven, angels are sent to fight, not just watch. As you listen, 3 angels are being sent to you as a sign of reversal as well as protection. Everything that was sent against you is now being confronted by the light of truth. Right now is the time to keep this divine assignment close to your heart. This child's spirit has been through enough. The voice of Archangel Michael can be heard. No weapon made to hurt them should ever again work. This part may make you cry as it did for him. You were asked to talk to Archangel Michael about this. I know how much you've cried in secret. I know how many times you looked fine when your heart was breaking. You lied to me. I know. I understand how lonely it is. I already know how sad it is. I saw everything, every tear. If these divine messages and guidance from God and Archangel Michael bring peace, light, and protection to your life, and you wish to support our mission, you can express your gratitude by giving a special thanks or contribution of up to $200. I want you to know that it's my fault that no one saw to you earlier, but they are now. Heaven is going to answer. God's child, you have no idea what good things are happening to you right now because you paid attention. You didn't skip. You were sure. That's enough to make the sky shake with thunder. God sees everything. He's glad the child who was quiet before is now paying attention. The truth is getting out. The name that was hidden in the dark is now written in stars. A spirit wall, a divine seal from heaven, keeps you safe. No one who wants to hurt you can ever touch you again. It's been very clear that you need help. That's it. Archangel Michael says, I will tell you more than just a name. You will see the energy patterns, warning signs, and emotional traps. They won't get you again. You need to pay attention to this. We are being saved. Say this from the bottom of your heart before you go to sleep tonight. Archangel Michael, watch over me. God, keep me safe. I'm ready to leave the fake behind and be with God. It will hit you after just one say as a shift, a warmth or a vibration. That's the spiritual energy around you beginning again. Now something great is going to happen. In other words, God says, I will bless you because you listened and believed the truth. Yes, beloved, miracles do happen when people obey. Once you stop ignoring the signs, the good things will come faster than you think. Archangel Michael says the attack didn't work, but the blessing will come. These things will happen in the next 7 days. A strange dream that looks like a real vision. There is a plan from God there. You got a message from someone you didn't expect, which helped you see things more clearly. It felt like something had been holding you back for years, but it was actually just a message from God telling you that the path you were on wasn't right for you. That person who was sent to hurt you will try to make excuses, tell stories, and explain things. They're not here to heal, though. Child, get ready for more pain in your heart. They're here to fix the hole in the cord that God made. Do not put back together what has been taken apart, says Archangel Michael. Allow them to leave. Someone needs to get this message right now, not tomorrow. Now show them this video if you genuinely believe someone you care about could benefit from hearing a message about faith, discernment, and protection. In this message, there's no reason to get even. The subject is release. God doesn't want to hurt anyone. He cares about your safety. You should never have to go through so much pain. Archangel Michael wants you to know this. You're not like most people. You are holy. You have been marked by God. That's why they were so set on hurting you. They saw how great you were before you did. The enemy doesn't go after weak things. Power is used to hurt things. That's why they went after you. But heaven stands now. Heaven says, no, take a deep breath. Yes, dear. You're in a new era now. One where the fake falls off. Where the truth goes with you. Where light swords that are on fire protect your future. Archangel Michael tells them, I will stand behind you, next to you, and in front of you. Your goal will never be used by anyone else. Now you can let your eyes water. That's not being sad. Yes, that is freedom. The soul knew it was never by itself. Your spirit just turned into a flame. The person who tried to hurt you is now weaker. And that light can't hurt anything dark. Now, child of God, whisper this out loud. I agree with this truth. Michael the Archangel, this safety is given to me. I'm giving up the lie. I go out into the world. Say it. An angel starts to move as soon as you say those words. Peace begins to come in as doors begin to open. Michael the Archangel talks again. People have agreed on the truth. Now heaven is adding your name to the list of people who have been healed by God. That book doesn't just forget about the past. It changes the text of the file. Every hurt turns into a strength and every betrayal turns into a new start. Also, your story is being changed tonight. You're not the lost person who wonders who wants you to fall in secret anymore. That part of your life is over. God's clarity has finally come to the world. People will leave you. The reason they don't follow you is that your light makes it impossible for lies to hide nearby. Archangel Michael says that the person who tried to hurt you will now be seen. What they say won't work. Their plans won't work out. They didn't know that your name was safe with heaven's ink. You're not just a person. You are something God can use. And no one can make money off of your fall if God puts money into you. By following this message, a supernatural change has taken place. Child, you might feel better after a while. Things that seem like blessings might start to go off. They are not random because their spirits are aligned. That's what took place. A miracle is now being planned. In 6 days, God says a window will open. This child will also get something they thought was lost forever. A chance, a way out, or a big step forward that is so clear it will make them cry. That's your sign. That's proof for you. What does Michael the Archangel say? By giving you fake love, friendship, and peace, they try to keep you from seeing your miracle. Though we're not going to wait any longer. Now is the time. And beloved, the proof will shock you because soon enough the person who smiled at you while saying bad things behind your back will be caught by divine exposure, not because of your hard work. If these divine messages and guidance from God and Archangel Michael bring peace, light, and protection to your life, and you wish to support our mission, you can express your gratitude by giving a special thanks or contribution of up to $200. Archangel Michael tells them to get caught in their own web. Do not fight them. Don't answer them. Do not fight. It is the job of heaven to judge things that your heart could never do. Finally, be careful. That person could try to return. They might have said something like, "I've changed. I miss you. I was just lost." But Archangel Michael tells them they shouldn't feel sorry. That kind of thing is called a tactic. Do not let them in. They will break the peace in your house again if you let them in. Be nice. That's not what God is telling you. But He wants you to know things. Don't let everyone see your light, so keep your energy as safe as gold. Some barely dim it now. This is holy, so pay close attention. Archangel Michael has seen something about your future and begged you to let him tell you. He saw you having fun. He saw that you were with the right people. Angel stopped and looked at the blessing you held in your hands because it was so bright. He finally saw you free. That's when he said, if this child knew what I saw, they would never cry again over people who tried to hurt them. Your future is safe and made. Things that happen out of the blue are something that God is about to open. Not often. It won't open until your spirit is in line with the truth of God. Right now, your spirit is in sync. That's all for now. Unexpected, proven, and unstoppable change in the economy. A good talk that will change the way you feel about yourself. You see the number 7, a white feather and a flame in your dream. You'll know what to do after that dream. Remember it as the last miracle. Every hidden enemy in your way is taken care of without you having to do anything. Archangel Michael tells this child that he or she doesn't have to fight anymore. They only need to stay in the light, which is now their weapon. Also, beloved, you are doing the same thing as you feel more awake. Know that your help with this mission is not a joke. It's something God wants us to know. As this awakening grows inside you, know that supporting this work is simply a way of helping these messages continue to reach people who need encouragement. If you ever choose to support, only do so freely and within what you can comfortably afford. What God has already planned for your life cannot be measured by what you give financially. Take a moment to breathe. Now put your hand on your heart and feel it beat. That is not just life beating. That is proof that God still wants and needs you, and heaven is still not done with you. Before we go any further in this holy moment, I would like you to seal this alignment with a message from your soul. In the comments, type Amen one more time. Please sign this covenant with your spirit. Know that heaven is listening. Angels are getting ready and your miracle is getting closer. As you type it, you should write it now with hope. Even though you are not there, Archangel Michael is standing next to you. He is smiling for the first time in weeks because the child he was sent to protect finally got the message. He says, "My beloved, I no longer have to beg because you listened to me. Everything will be different now that you heard me. Heaven is really happy now because you didn't miss the message today. You didn't shut up the truth. You took the scroll out. You heard the name. You could see them. Now you stand up. Get up with clarity. Protect yourself and rise. Get up with fire in your heart. Get up and use the sword of wisdom. People around you will be happy to see you rise because your enemies have fallen. Your guardian angels are now working and your fate is ready and waiting for you. This is your new life. You're not the same person you used to be. Also, Archangel Michael will tell you this if no one else has. I love you. I fought for you all the time. I'll never do it. Now you can walk in peace because what was hidden is now known and what was late is now being sent. You are now being smiled at by heaven. Feel it. Your miracle has already begun. Michael the Archangel is still with you. He won't leave even when this message is over. Because the defense from heaven doesn't end when the video does. It goes with the soul that says yes. And by making it this far, you beloved have already said yes. That's not a coincidence. That doesn't happen often. Archangel Michael leans in close and says, I want to give you one last thing, one last miracle. One last gift for being faithful. He then pulls out a crystal tear from the flame of his sword. Not out of sadness, but out of prayer. This is my prayer for you. It was made from all the times I cried your name in front of the throne. You were attacked all the time and I couldn't stop it. Every night I saw them curse your name, lie about you and talk about you behind your back. He wipes his eye and says, but now I can do whatever I want, and nothing will stop me. He is God's child. You are now getting good things that you didn't even ask for. Things in your body may start to feel light, warm, and tingly. These are not all side effects. These are signs that your body is letting go of old energy. A spiritual cleanse is taking place. What evil tried to draw on your soul is being erased by heaven. This child will see light once more. My guardian angel Michael says they will laugh again, but this time it will be real. Now comes one of the holiest parts of this whole message from God. Archangel Michael tells him, tell them this straight from the Father. These are not Archangel Michael's words, my child. They are the voice of God speaking directly into your heart. I never left you. Even when you fell into the traps I told you about, as loud as you could, you called their name. I stayed even when you didn't believe the signs I sent. I cried when you cried. When you were too tired to pray, I watched over your house. Now it's my turn to bring this miracle to your door. No one will hurt you again because you are my beloved child. Take a deep breath in the warmth that comes from God and the peace that comes from heaven's blanket covering your soul right now. As these words are said, Archangel Michael kneels next to you. He is quiet now because when God talks to the child he loves, even angels quiet down. God says they laughed at your pain. They took from you. They celebrated when you fell. But watch because I will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies, and they will see you rise, but they will not be allowed to sit at your table. Now heaven closes the scroll. Archangel Michael says one last thing before it seals. One sentence you should never forget. Your fate is now safe. It's not going to work. To be sure, there will still be problems. There will be times when you doubt. But this time, you won't have to face them by yourself. You'll never be alone in this new season. I want you to make it official. Is there something you need to do right now? Take a moment and breathe. This simple action makes God's promise about your life real in your heart, your decision to listen, pray, and walk forward with faith. It's a statement that you are getting ready to receive everything that God has planned for you. Make sure you seal this moment before it's gone. Walk with wisdom, divine fire, and the help of angels in every part of your life. Archangel Michael says, the harm is done. The truth is revealed. And now the healing begins. Prepare for strange peace, unexpected favor, and breakthroughs that you cannot explain. These are your signs that the message has landed, that it worked, that it was real. And if your spirit is still trembling, that means you have just passed a divine test. The test of listening, the test of staying, the test of not skipping again. And because you stayed, you are now more aware. Heaven knows your name. Your enemies have been silenced and your miracles have been released. Now, as you prepare to walk in this new reality, I invite you to make one final declaration. Type, "My enemies have fallen," in the comments below. Let it be your victory cry. Let it be the testimony that heaven hears and the enemy fears. When you write it, you are not just commenting. You are making a personal declaration that you will no longer allow fear to control your choices. Write it now and step into your freedom. Now go live the life they tried to take from you. Go shine the light they tried to dim. Go open the door that only heaven can unlock. And when the next attack comes, because life will always bring challenges, remember these words. Archangel Michael is watching and heaven is ahead of it. This is your story now. From hidden attacks to divine exposure to miraculous protection to a glorious future, and your soul already knows it is true. Archangel Michael is smiling now, my child, he says gently. This is the moment your life changed. And if no one else tells you this today, I will. You are worthy. You are seen. You are protected. And I love you. Now rise because the next 7 days will change everything. Heaven has spoken. Archangel Michael is now at the entrance to your soul. His wings are spread wide, not to protect you, but to celebrate. He looks at you with tears in his eyes and tells you, you did it. You stayed. You heard and now you are marked by light. Beloved, do you understand how rare this moment is? So many skip divine instruction. So many ignore the soft nudges. But not you. Not this time. That is why heaven stopped everything to reach you. That is why time bent just to bring this message to your screen. You were never just watching a video. You were standing at a spiritual threshold and you crossed it. Archangel Michael says, because this child honored the truth, I will now call their name aloud before the great cloud of witnesses. That means angels, saints, and ancestors now know your shift has begun. The person who tried to harm you has no spiritual access anymore. Their energy can no longer reach you. Their intentions will not control your future. Their fake apologies will fall flat. Their secrets will come to light. But you will be protected through it all. God's covering is now permanent. You may begin to notice people drifting away from you. Don't chase them. That is heaven cleaning the air around your life. Trust the silence. It is not emptiness. It is space for new things to bloom. The right people are being sent. You will know them by the peace they carry, not the chaos. Archangel Michael says, the era of confusion is over. The time of divine clarity has now begun. Also, kid, let the next line sink in. You're not cursed. You were never cursed. You were picked. There was no reason for that pain. It was getting ready. That wait wasn't a denial. It was for safety. And that betrayal, it wasn't the end. It was the start of the making public. Do you know how rare this moment is? Beloved, so many people ignore what God says. A lot of people don't pay attention to the subtle nudges. Not you, though. Not now. That's why heaven stopped everything to get to you. The divinely clear time has now begun. Also, kid, think about the next line. You're not cursed. You were never cursed. You were chosen. That pain had no reason to be there. It was getting ready. Putting that weight on wasn't a lie. It was to keep them safe. The story didn't end with that betrayal. It was the start of the making public, because this is the real you. The one who knows the truth, hears God's voice, and can tell the difference between real and fake energy. The one they were scared of was that one. That's the version that changes over time. If these divine messages and guidance from God and Archangel Michael bring peace, light, and protection to your life, and you wish to support our mission, you can express your gratitude by giving a special thanks or contribution of up to $200. Archangel Michael talks again, but this time he does it more slowly. I no longer have to fight for you, because you will never be blind again. You are waking up. Heaven was pouring oil on your soul the whole time of this message to heal, anoint, and realign it now. No one can touch your aura. There is a lot of light in your home. Your money is getting easier to manage. Your gut feeling is strong and your heart is safe. Your enemy, child of God, didn't just have their name shown. The spirit of it was taken away from your path. There may be a change in your spirit right now. Let heaven know you're ready for more. Take a moment and breathe. Remember all the times you almost gave up. You always asked God to show me a sign. That sign you asked about was this message. God replied, and it came now, because God decided that the time for your delay was up. You are moving into divine movement. Not slowly, not maybe, not one day. Now. Archangel Michael says, the child has heard. Now the blessing must move. You will see proof in strange ways. A number that repeats. A name that shows up in a dream. A conversation that closes a painful chapter. A surprise financial blessing. A calm peace that replaces years of anxiety. You don't need to do anything but stay in the light. Archangel Michael already handled the rest. And God is already 3 steps ahead of anything that tries to come next. So breathe. Your spirit is free now. Your path is clean. Your heart is guarded. Your destiny is safe. And from this moment on, if anyone asks you how you turned your life around, just smile softly and say, Heaven exposed the truth, and Archangel Michael protected me, because that is exactly what happened. You were saved, protected, elevated, and most of all remembered. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are divinely held, and you are finally free. You were attacked not because you were weak but because you were shining. You were betrayed not because you were foolish but because your soul carried something divine. Something they couldn't imitate, so they tried to destroy it. Archangel Michael watches over you now from above. Not as a distant figure, but as the guardian who never left your side. And now darkness has no power over you. The person who wanted to harm you, who twisted stories behind your back, who kept secrets in the shadows, who smiled while hiding knives in their energy, is now being revealed not just by words, but by what is happening around you. Watch closely. People will begin to show you who they are without even realizing it. Conversations will change. Hidden intentions will surface. Your own intuition will grow louder. That is not paranoia. That is discernment. And that, beloved, is your gift now, because Archangel Michael says the price of betrayal is clarity. This child has paid the full amount. So now the healing must begin. God is no longer just protecting you from the attack. He is rewarding you for surviving it. Expect elevation, the kind that cannot be explained by logic. Expect divine relationships, connections that feel familiar, healing, ancient. These people will not drain you. They will restore you. Expect sudden closure. A situation that has been dragging for months will end in peace within days. And yes, expect justice, because the person who tried to harm you knew exactly what they were doing. And heaven knows it, too. But don't waste your breath trying to explain it to anyone. Don't argue. Don't defend yourself anymore. That part is over. Because when God steps in, you step back. Archangel Michael says, let heaven speak now. What your heart can't handle anymore should be taken care of by the divine court. Heaven has given a spirit order. You will not do well if someone makes a weapon against you. The answer is no. When it comes to money, feelings, or religion, your name is now on a list of people who can't see you. Even when you're by yourself, even the bad things they think about you won't come true. There is nothing in hell or on earth that can erase your name. Do you still feel that tingling? That means your spirit is aware of the change. That means angels have surrounded you. And now heaven wants you to get ready for something you didn't see coming. I'm sorry. Yes, someone who really hurt you. It's possible that even the person whose name was leaked will try to come back soon. But not everyone who says sorry really means they're sorry. Some people just want to keep the door open so they can drain you again. Archangel Michael exclaimed, be slow to open. Quickly pay attention, because your peace is no longer up for grabs. Now is the time of divine must-haves. You are no longer the person who begged for love. The part of you that let disrespect happen is gone. You are no longer the person who kept quiet to make other people feel better. As of right now, you walk in truth, light, favor, and spiritual fire. Archangel Michael bowed his head and said, you are now the version of you that heaven has always witnessed. Say it out loud. God, give me your power. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for keeping me safe. I let go of every enemy, and I walk fully in my destiny. It is now a covenant that the promise was made. This promise can't be broken. Heaven has already sealed the miracle. Don't stress if you forget, get tired, or feel weak again. You and the person who tried to hurt you are already sealed by Archangel Michael. They are now going to hear God's silence. That is the worst kind of judgment. Not a storm or a punishment, but the lack of grace. The silence and the closing of doors that used to be open for them. When they carried your name with them, heaven doesn't like it when people betray their chosen ones. It's taken very seriously. Even more so when someone does it to you. Now, dear one, let your soul rest. You have too much on your back. It's been too long since you tried to be strong. Now is the time for you to receive, to breathe again, and to walk again. But this time, without fear, and with full spiritual confidence. The guardian angel Michael is no longer there only as a distant protector. Now he is with you through every step, choice, and conversation. And remember this moment the next time you feel lost. The moment heaven broke protocol to reach you directly. The moment Archangel Michael gave you the name. The moment God whispered into your soul and said, "Child, I never left." Your story is not just being rewritten. It is being resurrected. And this is just the beginning. Now rise, because the glory that is coming next will make you forget the pain that came before. Before you finish this message, remember one final thing. You do not have to carry the weight of yesterday into tomorrow. What happened happened. What was hidden is being brought into the light. What hurt you does not have to define you. What betrayed you does not have to control your future. What was taken from you does not mean that your best days are behind you. Your next chapter can be different. Your next morning can feel different. Your next prayer can sound different. Your next decision can come from wisdom instead of fear. And when you wake up tomorrow, remember what Archangel Michael told you tonight: you are not alone. You are seen. You are worthy of peace. You are worthy of healthy relationships. You are worthy of a life where you don't constantly have to defend yourself or wonder who is secretly against you. Let the truth make you wiser, not bitter. Let the pain make you stronger, not colder. Let the betrayal teach you discernment, not hatred. And let your faith become deeper than your fear. If this message touched something inside you, don't rush away from the feeling. Sit quietly for a moment. Close your eyes if you can. Take one slow breath. And say, "God, guide me into what is good for me. Remove what is harmful. Give me wisdom to recognize the difference. Give me strength to walk away when I need to. And give me peace to accept what I cannot change." Now, beloved, rise. Your story is not finished. Your future is not cancelled. Your light has not gone out. And the person who tried to make you believe otherwise does not get the final word over your life. God does. Archangel Michael is still standing beside you. And this chapter is closing so that something new can begin. Before you leave, if this message helped you in any way, you can bless this ministry by giving to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation on PayPal. You have the option to give special thanks with contributions of up to $200. You can help this mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. God bless you.